collective. Make sure that y'all do hit that like, share, that subscribe button, and do remember that notification bell. It will ring for you when we're back up here and posting our videos. We post on a regular basis on this channel, regardless if I have work outside of my home or not. One is not suffering for the other one. Okay. Um, it could, depending on like weather problems, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that can cause problems for me, and those who may be elderly or older and still happen to work until I don't know what they want people to do. Okay, they started getting upset because companies were, having to pay all this money out for people who were uh, retiring, like if your job back then didn't offer some type of 401, that 401k1 plan or something like that, um, then it wasn't really profitable to be messing around with these jobs, these entities, just because that's really pretty much all they probably were, was just a job, wasn't a career or anything like that. So they stopped doing this years ago, okay, and now they have it to where it's like, people are just working until they're gone, till they can't work no more. And the problem with that is, I feel that people people bodies ail and they fail, right? So I pray for those who are still in the workforce, having to work and put your physical element out and up to work. Okay. I pray y'all are safe. I pray y'all stay safe. Okay. So I wanted to read y'all a couple of things, but before I do, I ask for the spirit guides, the ancestors, and Archangel Michael to keep us safe from harm, keep us safe from those who are targeting us for what I'm about to go into. So we ask for special covering. We ask for peace, light, and joy to be, placed up over myself and the collective. And that those provisions that are provided, Father God, that you always allow us to be sustained in it. Okay. So I'm going to get off into this sea lot. Amen. Okay. So I literally ask that these people who are trying to steal or trying to, you know, uh, store your intellectual property. This is something that I was looking up, like what it is about you. Like I kept asking, like Spirit, Jehovah, the Father, like why did you choose me to do this work specifically for these messages this way? Up early in the morning with a lot of stuff that I can't shut off. I have to, siphon what it is all the way from childhood. This has been happening to me. I get up early like this anyway. It's either that I've been psychologically trained to do so. Most of the time, if I don't stay up late, till this time in the morning, then I'll be up early like this in the morning, as if I was still in like school or something. Or, I think it's because of work patterns too. It could be, but also just the fact that I also have these downloads. And my question was the spiritual meaning of a witch or a warlock trying to steal your intellectual property. And in spiritual and metaphysical context, this means that a warlock or witch are often interpreted as an individual utilizing spiritual or psychic occult means to influence reality. Okay, so these people are trying to, or attempting to, they're attempting to. They ain't stole, they can't take nothing, they can't even present this like you, and they think that they're doing it better than you are. Okay, first off, let's just get that together. Attempting to steal your intellectual property, ideas, and creative work, or personal branding. It signifies a disruption in your personal energy change or exchange and a violation of your energetic boundaries, first off. Okay, so I'm getting the nitty gritty out there just to let y'all know that they are definitely violating some type of boundaries or energetic laws when it comes to spiritual law. You know, they don't heed the spiritual laws around here because they're witching and warlocking around us, and they don't understand that those carry heavy preliminaries. Okay, there is no hearings when it comes to the spiritual world. God just make it right for us. Okay, it is those who are on that side of like I'm putting out my own stuff. Whatever this is, this could be a spiritual signature of yours. This could be something intellectual that you do online. This could be something that you share spiritually with other people. Somebody could have tried to steal your path, your design, or be the way that you are. I keep saying doppelganger energy for some of y'all, which is crazy. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as we ask Father God and Archangel Michael to continue to access this energy, we also send back and return the sender all evil eye energies that may be being sent because of this message. It is often interpreted as a form of psychic theft. That's an attack. So they're attacking you spiritually, right? In order to achieve this, you have to attack a person. So this is an energetic vampire that you could be dealing with. Happy Saturday to everyone. Remember, this is a tarot card channel. I am Toni. I'm usually up here on a regular basis putting up my messages. I do ask that you keep my chat safe. Just simply say good morning. I can't see those right now. I usually shout you all out at the end of the video, okay? Or in between, just depending on what I got going on and how much we've covered. I might want to see y'all messages and say hello to, but usually I do. So again, if you want to stick around, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to come back, and we will see you on the next one. We hope that you enjoy the energy and or the information coming out this morning. So grand rising to everyone. Hope to see you again, and stay safe. It is often interpreted as a form of a psychic attack or psychic theft or energetic vampire behavior where someone siphons off of your essence, creativity, and your life force to nourish their own lack. See, you heard that right? To nourish their own lack. For somebody to be definitely pouring off of your intellectual property, because that's what this is about. Okay, somebody's trying to definitely steal your signature or your spiritual essence, okay, to boost their confidence. You could be a fire sign. That's why we're getting attacked. That's what I figured out. Y'all are getting attacked because of y'all fire, y'all confidence, y'all essence. It's like something everybody always wants. So they'll keep fire signs around here that are high, high, high and vibrational, and then they'll try for years, they don't care, to get in just so they can siphon and drain you. And once they drain you to death, it's no more use for you. So they'll just, it'll look natural or like you going natural, but it's really spell work. It's voodoo. It's long term. So whoever did this to you, it could have been somebody who's already gone. If you are coming back to being yourself and you're not so, disoriented or whatever, and whoever was the original person, it's like you kill a vampire in the real world. This is what spirit is giving me. So those who are understanding what I'm saying, you get it. So whoever or whatever this intellectual thief is, okay, they have to be like some type of spiritual vampire, and we all know that vampires are afraid of spiritual things when it comes to God. Okay, so you have weapons, okay, energetically, which would be 3D, and they're violating spiritual laws. So God got it because he just don't tolerate it. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody, like I said, is highly upset because this is stuff that you're creating, you're putting out, you designed it, you curated it with your thoughts or whatever this is, right? You definitely did your research, or this is just something that naturally comes to you. Maybe you have a gift of gab, you know what I'm saying? You make people feel good with your words, your jokes, your energy, your vibe, your essence as you enter into a room or like online. You lift people up, or you have people laughing or something like that. You draw a lot of people and or energy in. So these people stay on you, put you in shadow band once again. They put you in shadow band and then they drain you. So don't come over here thinking that, no, you don't get a lot of you. I told y'all, soon as I got up here, them hoes put me in shadow band. Okay. Remember that this channel is not for children and it is for adults. It's in my description box, and that's one reason why they got me on shadow ban. It's because I appeal to everyone who comes across these, you know, vibes over here most of the time. When I'm spitting out real knowledge or spitting out real things like this right here, I just looked it up because Spirit was like something about intellectual property. And then I saw something where this lady, I remember her from some time ago, she did a report of those people in the industry, her and her sister. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. And this lady definitely did not get a bad lashing from Miss Wright Jaguar. Okay, so anyway, setting that aside, that's just what I'm talking about. So when you've been accused of being a witch or a warlock and people are constantly saying that y'all are doing rituals or whatever, blah, 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 you need to wake up and understand that there's energetic ties to these people, their music and their art, who they are, because they're just people just like you and I. They won't align in. Y'all weird because they got money, and you sit your weird ass over there and go down in your energetic essence and vibes too. When they are going down and they're being exposed and they start feeling all these backlashes and these, you feel me? Because they gonna go down. Spiritually, they gonna go down. I don't care about that money. That money can't keep up their health. Nothing can keep you sustained here if they don't want you here. If everybody else vote against you in the evil world and it's not enough evil to keep you up, or it's not enough to sustain you in the 3D, and people have too much, okay, evidence on you or evidence of this clearly being shown to people. Um, there's nothing, or I don't know about the, yeah, them old tape recorders and stuff like that. Yeah, if you got something like that, that's kind of hard to discredit. You feel me? You can't, it can't come from another device though. Like a VHS tape is, if you put that in there, how did I do that? No, I know they figured out a way down the line, but that's still hard evidence in a recording of this person being that young then at the time that this camcorder, this recorder, it had a date, it had a raggedy time on it. You remember Mika, okay, paranormal activity. That was what they were doing as they went back. There was video recordings, but if you've seen those video recordings, if you notice, it flipped when they went into another dimension. So yeah, it started getting strange in the paranormal activities, and I pay attention to a lot of those details in those movies for a reason, because we dealing with this on the surface. A lot of people are being brainwashed and set in cults and religions or whatever, however y'all want to call them and see them. Okay, that's just how I feel about it. That's what's being said about it. So I'm using this normal terminology for those places of religion, right? Because spiritually set aside, you're looking at everything else on the outside of you, like they feel that they're doing with us, you know. Um, but in reality, they're the ones who's sitting there brainwashed, not looking at these things, not even determining them, but they are in a sense only to say, well, stay away from them, don't get involved in it or anything like that. But people don't understand that. I looked at my family member when she was like, well, sometimes you have to do what they're doing in order to undo it, you know. And I just looked at her like, okay, straight facts. I don't want to do that. I wasn't somebody who just wanted to jump up and start, you know, like burning no candles and saying stuff I don't know what it was, you know. I was like, I would be considered like Tina Turner. And I remember saying this some time ago. And then next thing I know, you know, with these phones, these cell phones, these devices and stuff like that, these people been tapping in and listening to us on all frequencies. So that's why I just get up here now, because this is the stuff that we talk about with each other in our homes anyway. They've been listening to us for years, and they've been stealing from us, not just, you know, trying to mimic us in our ways, our culture, the way we wear our hair. Now they want a bunch of, but they've been getting cornrows. I swear to God, they've been doing it. So it doesn't matter. It's like it's a hairstyle, it's an expression. We learn to let it go because we already know that they can't do us better than us. But who you think that he's saying they're not like us? Trump was in the stands when that football game was going on, and he mentioned, or people mentioned, when they were exposing like all of the metaphoric things that this man was spitting during the Super Bowl, him and Uncle Sam, which was Samuel L. Jackson. You got to pay attention to what these people are putting out, because they telling y'all that y'all not the only ones in the fight. Spiritual people, you're not the only ones in the fight. We're in the fight too. We're good, but we got money, and they're siphoning or wanting to siphon up against us. That's why people be beefing. What the hell? Aubrey, sit your ass down. What the hell are you talking about? Your creative expression is totally different from his. We love the fact that you can sing. You know what I'm saying? We let you in, but you're Canadian, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, sit that ass back and down. The culture is black. The skin is black. And it looks good on the people who wear it. Okay? I don't know their mind, they interpreted that means that they should wear it or possess it too. Because no shorter than that video with the Super Bowl coming out, something else on my scroll timeline. They're spray painting it on. They're literally making themselves black like Ice Cube did in that video, that movie he did. It was like a TV, a sitcom or something like that. And his family went in, there was a whole white family, and they were just painted black. Okay? And then notes, I mean, I'm putting all of it together. So it's been said that this is something that they desire, but because they don't have it, some of them are weird, or they feel like they don't have the covering. They don't feel like they're as human as you. You're here with us, human too. So act like it. As we did teach y'all. Y'all really be feeling slighted when people, I guess it's the way you say it. Like if I was saying it nasty, calling y'all a bunch of bees and whatever, whatever, blah, 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 it would feel probably like a different way. But it's like, y'all are who y'all are for a reason. But it's not for y'all to be evil. It's for you to find who you are. Y'all are supposed to be finding y'all who y'all are. Y'all not, just because y'all come from those derivatives don't mean that there are not good properties in y'all. Or are y'all so susceptible to other things outside of y'all because y'all are not an original being? Y'all are just something that's created. And maybe that's what I explain all these movies all the time. The fourth kind. Maybe that's what you got to really pay attention to those movies. They putting it in our face in plain sight. And these movies are depicting like they are easy targets for the aliens, you know what I'm saying? Or they are some type of specimen connected to them, okay? So the aliens want to live on our planet, and they've been trying to figure out how for a long time. So they've held back without, they've had to do all their research, but you know, it's like, yeah, when they research over that, maybe that's why they gave us the Bible, the story of the Bible. And when the end comes, it's over, you know, the whole world gonna be blah blah. So they kept showing us Armageddon and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But we also had will and independence, like we gonna fight back, my nigga. I don't know what y'all think we are. We know who we are. Some people have been activated. That's why they are stars. Okay. So when you try to steal like intellectual property from stars, play their music and so on and so forth and etc., it can cause you to have like some type of backlash from companies and or copyright issues and etc. I get that on YouTube. You feel me? So now what they do, they don't like literally they may shadow ban you, but at the same time they're trying to, you know, get you to see that, you know, it's going to be precautions, repercussions, because you didn't take precautions in understanding the guidelines or whatever, right? Or this is how it's put out for you. So there's no monetization, but they're not going as hard as to just like shut your channel down, cut it off, and all of that. They're understanding that music is a broad sense that all of us, we communicate in it. We do. We communicate in everything we do around here with each other because we're learning from each other. So I'm here to do the will of my Father. I don't know what everybody else came to do. Not on these channels. I came here to do the Father's will because it's gonna be His way anyway. He's Yahweh. And that's why I was getting attacked on Facebook. And I'm like, Zuckerberg, are you serious? As soon as I say Yahweh, I get all type of stuff, like people literally showing me videos on my timeline from a comment that I made or something that was, you know what I'm saying? And these people showing me people spitting on people, you know, and stuff like that. And it's like, wow, you know, just the hate itself shows that you have more of a possession streak or whatever in you. And that shows that you're not indigenous when you can't stay calm and control you, at least. We have in the United States found a peace within our homes, within our families, and on our streets with each other. And when we are calm and we stay under the guidelines, meaning off their radar, there's nothing they can do with places that's not in an uproar. So they'll send out these races who are like from other places and they'll travel on us just to come in our cities and our states and cause uproar. He wants the whole world like this. Like he wants us, the whole United States like this so he can call martial law. But what is he calling with the lights off and Congress shut down partially at no dispense to him to do anything, to sign, put nothing, sign a bill or place nothing nowhere. So I say in the name of the Father, the Son, I hope that y'all resources still be there, that your tax monies come in, your bill payments, your things that you need to continue your homes from running, from sources of light, heat, whatever it is that you need from here. I pray that God continues to keep those doors and those avenues open. Now we're gonna get to shuffling these cards. Oh, after I finish with the intellectual property. But just remember, I come over here, I'm a real live individual. I don't got time to be playing around with people and vampires and thieves and haters and people watching me trying to, influence things against certain ones in videos because of what you think that you know about humans. You don't know every human. There's always somebody out there a way you think that they're not. Trust and believe that. Okay. So it should be no shock to any or all people if these people come back that they're guilty of all rotten stuff. It's like remain your composure. It's not your life, it's theirs. And no, they were never going to get away with it. I don't think y'all been hearing like what's been going on. The cover up is like a lot of these people are hidden. You know how many people the CIA had to hire? So like when they hired this one person to go in and do a undercover, they had another undercover come in after him to cover him in the undercover. They might have a third person there watching over y'all. It's not just the eye in the sky. You know what I'm saying? They be having ways in. Like Will did another movie. Will done been putting us on. I Am Legend told us about the cures, how they doing this research, what they doing to all this stuff been like in our face, plain sight. Now they'll tell you that the end is near. But if you really been watching, that's what the stars have been reporting here. They just get to live a lavish life until it comes, until whenever the end happens. But their life is going to be lavish because they figured out something that they wanted us all to shut up about. And some of them wouldn't. So they kept putting it out in their music. Some of them are portraying in these movies. They're expressing it with creative expression. It's like it's put out there for entertainment, but people come in and pour into those movie theaters everywhere, all over the world to see these movies, all different languages. You know what I'm saying? As we do theirs, because we have Juwan, okay, The Grudge. We got so many from them, right? And we love the interaction and that the fact that these people were our allies. Now, what's happened to that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, or what could, because of who these people in these lists. Okay, if they feel like the whole world is against them on these lists, because y'all don't understand who these people are. Um, 9 times out of 10, these people were something happened to them. You know what I'm saying? When they were children, more than likely, it just didn't become a fetish, hostile. Okay, kind of put that up there for me. Some of them are sick as I don't know what. Okay, for real. I talk about that movie a lot because of that group with the dog on the arm. They all had like this arm tattoo with this little dog somewhere on them, right? And that was the elites. They called them the elites. Okay, so I mean, I can go on and on for days in these movies like Independence Day, Armageddon. All of these movies was symbolizing something, trying to tell us something, or something that they was putting in plain sight. National Treasure, you feel me, with Nicolas Cage. A lot of these movies opened up those doors and those possibilities of understanding that there's more worlds and different things. Jurassic Park, the study, the science of animals, or the dinosaurs. And I told y'all recently, I just heard something like a something And somebody, this garage was one of those Michael Malachi Malachi from Children in the Corn as motherfucking barnyards. That wasn't no, it was too big of a structure, but it was like you know how they had those it bends. It wasn't like a regular. I don't know. This thing was huge. Okay, and I'm like, what is that we hearing in there? My cousin was like, I don't care. We getting the fuck out of here. She was throwing that stuff out there because she didn't believe that they was gonna give her this $100 tip with this order, and she was like, well, help me do it. So I did. Right, I goes and I helped her do it because that's all she needed for the day. She was already tired or whatever. So I'm laughing the whole time. I done took probably like three things. She done took out like 40 motherfuckers. That's how slow I move, for real, for real. So that's what I'm saying. Like, uh, people who are expressing the truth about themselves are, you could never get me attached to being in anybody else's energy. There's no one you can put on me, or I would try on for size. It's like they came close to like trying to figure out who I really wanted to be, who life was. I don't want to live none of them people life. None of them people like, don't nobody know what them people that went through. And I believed it when I said it, when I heard it, because a lot of times when you study young as a child, and as you get older in your understanding, the understanding changes with the people you study with. Their expressions change. Their yeah, their expressions, their examples of like how I'm giving you one now. You know what I'm saying? Those change. Um, because I remember being like 11 or 12, and this Sister Davis, East Grand, um, years ago, she was really like fond of my mama and her strength and whatever, and just trying to take care of us. And every time we seen her, how the girls doing? The girls, they so pretty. Y'all so pretty. Look how your mama keep y'all together. You look so pretty, Lynn. She was always complimenting her and complimenting us all the time. She was pretty. Uh, she was. Her energy was beautiful. I miss these sisters. You feel me? So, and I feel their energy is still here because of the energy that they left. It's what you leave on other people here, and they want to disdain this world with bad energy, and we're telling you not to be a part of that collective. We're trying to persuade y'all to understand that these attacks on your mind, when you feeling and hearing mostly negative things, that's why negative is being drawn in, because you keep sensing it and you're allowing it to deposit into your systems. Okay? So please stop. Cut it off. Pray, burn some candles, do whatever you gotta do, cut the cords, because they just want me dead, child. They knew already if I got into something that God, Jehovah been guiding me, Yeshua, all of them, all the spirit guides and ancestors was here on the planet, and when they leave the planet, they ass still here for some of them, making jokes, shut your ass up. For real, I'm not playing. So, and I still feel those energetic vibrations sometimes for them. They would, especially those who go, they be bad here. Them the ones I feel like Ghost was about. They make sure like they knock over some stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you just ignore them, that's why I think that he always kept like this. Cause he used to tell me all the time, "Yeah, you smart, and you gonna say something." And I was like, you damn right. Because I used to cuss. I'm trying to tell you, I've been cussing for a long. Because these people was weird around me, dog. They was doing stuff. I was been watching them for a long time. I can't recall if something happened to me when I was a baby. But nothing did when I got old enough to talk. People was like, oh yeah, you pay attention to everything. I say, yep. Yep. What did I just say this time? Like, and I'll be like, well, what you want me to recite? And they like, how far do you remember back? And I remember somebody doing that to me. And then I just repeated their whole conversation, what she said, their expression or whatever, because I'm just sitting there, a kid in grown folks' face. And I think that that's the reason why they tell the kids, go, a child, stay in the child's place, because they are sponges, and I can remember doing that. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But I kept doing it. It don't stop. I'm still retaining stuff. Okay, I am. So I don't think it ever stops, and that's why I think that the tickers tick out. But I think these people are helping us age along. They are. They're helping us age. But let me get off into this read, and I can talk all day if you allow me to. But welcome into the channel. I hope that you are uh, proud of you. Okay. No matter where you are, remember to be proud because you still are here. And that's the difference between someone who can't make any changes. Just remember that, okay? Let that sit in your thoughts for the day. Um, this energetic thief and psychic vampirism, intellectual property is not just data, it is the extension of your consciousness, your passion, and your time, okay? So these people are pulling on you in all sorts of ways, that they can. They're siphoning your essence, and when someone steals your ideas, they are attempting to take the energetic flavor or life force attached to that work. Okay, so they want your flavor. Okay, they put it in here perfectly because that's exactly what it is. It's like you made some spaghetti, but your flavor or your it's designed. You made it according to how you like to taste it. 9 times out of 10. By me working in hospitals and stuff like that, I leave stuff bland. I don't put heavy seasonings and stuff on it, and I tell people to season to their own taste. The meat will get seasoned, but I had this thing when my kids was younger. I would rinse my meat because I didn't like the grease. Okay, so for me to cut the grease before we got all the Foreman grills and the air fryers and things of that nature, still, how do you release that grease from the hamburger unless you use, something else that's healthier? Well, it wasn't affordable for me. Okay, so I had 7 people I had to feed. Hamburger was the choice. So to cut the grease off of those, and a lot of times I was rinsing off my seasoning, but I kept it bland for my kids on purpose. None of them suffer from sugars, high blood pressures, or nothing that I know of at all. Okay, but it was because I also realized to pay attention to when I go to the doctor's office. That was one of the first things I noticed going to the doctor was how they'll ask you about your parents' history. Like is there stuff about like high blood pressure, diabetes, that type of history, heart failure, cancers, and stuff like that. Especially when you go to a new doctor, they got to know everything. So, um, if you don't know now, like I don't, when you don't know much about the other parent, which a lot of us from my time and era, and it's just like expanded throughout the whole rest of the damn generations after me. Okay, nobody knows their father. Okay, my mom and them didn't know their dad, and that affected them. It was 10 of them, would have been 11 that I know of. Could have been more. Who knows? Don't nobody know that lady's story. But those people who was, and they all gone to glory. Her sisters, her brothers, cousins, or whatever. And they all looked the same too with this little nose. Okay, they had this nose. All of them had this weird nose. This nose was like it was real heavy on her brother and her sister too. Like she didn't look like them all the way to me. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have like all those moles on her face. Her nose was a little bit different, but she was way lighter than them. I don't know if they took more after their father, and did they know they're dead? I think she did, okay, a little bit too well from what was said, okay? So that's what I'm saying. These people now, here, they're still here, and I hate that melanated people have fashioned themselves and groomed themselves the ways of this world, and you go after the children in your neighborhoods, and you these karmic evildoers, they are out here. They are weird. You know what I'm saying? Even in our neck of the woods, don't ever think that any of them are safe. I told you, I gave y'all a story about a man named Mr. Baker. You know what I'm saying? I don't know his family members or none of that, but I know this man I don't think that was the first time he had maybe done something like that, but we definitely moved from over there and we were demanded to stay away from him. But for the niece to have been like carrying on and being weird like that, it was like, lady, we were children. I couldn't have been no more than 13 years old, if that old. I had to be about 13 though, because I was going to barber. Okay, so 13, somewhere up in there. If that age, though, I really don't remember being that. I had to be, you feel me? But when we moved, I started going somewhere else. I just don't remember that move for real. It gets like a blur. And I don't know if it's because of all of the traumatic things that were happening in my household with my mama and my auntie. Okay. Um, and just the back and forth about her being handicapped and you know I don't know. I just would see days where I just think my mom was probably depressed and she would be telling my auntie she couldn't move. And my auntie be like, you got to, you know, or somebody got to help you, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't deal with this, you know, like this. And then it was like one of those things. And I don't know. She would always offer for her to come live with her, though. Like, you want to help her, you say, but then she get there and she help you, y'all help each other, and then it's like she gotta go, you know. So I didn't care for that. I just started praying to Jehovah that my mama get situated or whatever. She did wind up going to a nursing home, but I'm the one who got her out of the nursing home, and got her solid back, you know, on her own. You feel me? To where she was able to care for herself again. So I think she enjoyed the fact that she was able to, you know, get out of there and get back in a place by herself or whatever. And she was help me, girl. I think that's why she just didn't stop helping me until she left, up until the day she left here, because she did not want to stay in that place. And I didn't let her. You feel me? I didn't let her. I literally brought her in my home and caused some states. He was the confusion. You don't tell nobody that your mama this. You know, I would have never done that to his mama. I don't care. She's big as hell. You know, I can't pick her up, but I would have definitely tried. I would have done all I could do for Mama Williams. You understand what I'm saying? If that was his mom. But instead, I got all type of, you know what I'm saying? And that was just like, bro, you crazy or something. You know, you got to get old. Who want to take care of you? You know what I'm saying? Better find you a young boo. So I think that's why he did. I was like, I ain't taking care of you, dog. I'm gonna leave your ass in the nurse. But anyway, these vamps, they're siphoning your ideas. They want to attach to this flavor of yours, okay? So the psychic vampire behavior, well, okay, this person has some type of behavior. When they're trying to steal your intellectual property or stealing your essence, your energy, or whatever, um, it's because they lack their own first, okay? But instead of doing something about it to like step into their own power and make these attempts to, you know, gather resources, information, data, or whatever, just to kind of, you know, fall into their own vibration. I don't know what you got to do. I don't know. I was a kid. I've been the same way since I was a child. I don't know. So it is what it is. It's nothing that I could do with people when it comes to me. You know, I've just been me this whole time. That's what I've been telling people. So, and it's just that, you know, those who don't mimic other people's voices, you know, that is an art in our world, right? To be able to speak like Obama or like Jay-Z or Bill Cosby, you know, or any other voice outside of your own, and you're not these people. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of times people were making a lot more money off of another person's voice and in their comical expression. That's, I'm gonna use it with comedy because I told you these it's here. Okay, so instead of these people cultivating their own power, they attempt to feed off of the energy of others. Okay, that's how. And this is to cause like disruption of a flow, okay, inside of you. Is to hinder your acceleration, your prosperity. It does it. This action is a manipulation designed to hinder you, okay, and accelerate their prosperity. So they're just doppelganging, you feel me, in the spiritual realm. Like they want to be you, honestly. So this is all part of maybe like that little swapping energy too, is what I'm hearing. So somebody might have tried to do like some type of swapping. Okay. So this person who's been doing this stuff, okay, in a spiritual sense, this is they have this thing. They could be very narcissistic, whoever this person is. They love to have control. They love to be dominant or the dominant person all the time, even if they're a woman. Okay. Um, and men who want to be women don't understand that they're controlling, they're narcissistic, and they want control. Like, they don't get it. Okay. That's narcissistic energy, because you're not that and you're trying to be that, or vice versa. It just don't matter. Okay. So these people are said to have like lack of respect for the spiritual aspect and people's personal space. For real. They don't care. Okay. So you have to strengthen your design by becoming awakened. Okay. And call, um when this is happening, you need to strengthen your defenses, basically. And you need to wake up to like that call. And there's probably going to be things happening. Okay. So you need to cleanse some amethyst rose, clear quartz, hematite. I don't care what you're using. Healing crystals are usually the best for repairing from spiritual, or as you're going through spiritual. Make sure you're soaking those on the new moon, because people are trying to steal from your crystals too. Okay. So, like, say people show their crystals all the time on their desk. They don't understand that people are using those crystals to try to change something on your desk, on what you got coming out, your fortune, your money, like whichever ones that they can see, they want to control it completely. You feel me? And it's like, no, return the sender. Or else you just gonna get yourself. I swear, people just be weird with me, because whatever they be doing, I can feel it in the vibrations. But I usually just pray it off, put on my Hertz music, or my scriptures or whatever. Okay. So welcome in. Is that Adam, Perry, Tracy, Slaughter? Welcome in. Thank y'all for coming in and saying hello. And that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes I'll just move the camera and position it, because I'm about to start shuffling. But basically, that's what I have. It's like you need to cleanse your energy and send this stuff back. So you can do that by using sea salt baths, herbs, protective crystals to guard your creative and your intellectual output. You know what I'm saying? A little more closely. You can ask Archangel Michael in prayer to guard these things, to keep it safe and keep it hidden from your enemies, all of your ideas or your intentions or your feelings and your emotions, and let you stay focused on what you're trying to put out versus being attacked or falling into the attack of the spells or rituals that these people do when you're online. In Jesus' name, I do pray and ask, Selah and amen. We snatching back all our power this morning from these devils and demons. These people want your intellectual property. Okay, they want to steal from you, whoever you are, but they can't. So, Spirit God's ancestors, we ask that you anoint these readings and anoint my hands as I go in for these messages. I pray that clear, concise, and precise messages come out here for the collective. We do ask, Father God, that you also put on their hearts, okay, to be energetically lifted. Okay, staying high in vibrations, and remember that your vibrations, uh it depends on, that's what depends on if you get your blessings or not. You feel me? You got to remember to keep those vibrations high, honey. Keep your vibrations high, because people want you to be so low. Okay, so I don't want to spend too much time on it today, as I've already been on here for long enough. Okay, so um, I just wanted to get that out here. Okay, this was an attack, possibly. Somebody has been trying to attack you, but they think that you're attached to them. So they think that like you're watching them. They've told themselves that you are. Okay, but you're not. You're. Listen, I got King of Swords here with the Six of Wands, right? So somebody Somebody told themselves, Gemini Libra Aquarius, that you're watching them. Yeah, that you want their stuff. That, you're not the star that God bred you to be, or, inspired inside of you. What is that, right? These people are, dang, they want to fight. Jesus, that's a lot of confusion. Okay. It looks like spirit guides and ancestors is slowing these people down in something that they're doing, because they were really determined to get this energy. See, they want this Ace of Pentacles. And what is this? Okay, it went back in there. It wasn't meant for me. I don't know. I didn't see part of it. Okay, so it might have been something bad. So maybe that's why it went back down. But I do have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck. Okay, and then, okay. So it's something about the Emperor. Let me check my cards. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this is going. Where the Hatties at last? I think I just pulled up off the bed because it looked like there was some of me. There's somebody mad because you could be this emperor or whatever, and they're mad because you're not stuck. Okay. Somebody's upset because you're not stuck, or you're not afraid, or something about being stuck. Okay. Because I got the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Swords out here. Okay, I'm just checking my cards before I get to shuffling again. So, like I said, I don't know who this is, or why they even existing, because this person is trying to steal. That's a Gemini too here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or a collective, you got a air sign here, possibly a Gemini. Doesn't have to be. You could be Aquarian. You see how this came out, air on air. So it's like somebody wanted you blocked, but we're going to see how this turns out. We did see a King of Swords and somebody really, really, really wanting you to, you genius or I'm serious. You probably like borderline genius, whoever you are. Okay, I don't know how old you are. I'm feeling a little bit of young energy, but we'll see. What is this Eight of Swords? Clarify this Eight of Swords for me here for the collective. Well, grand rising to y'all too. I hope y'all have a beautiful rest of y'all day and that y'all keep y'all thoughts safe. Okay, wholesome 9 times out of 10 to keep you safe. But be aware of your surroundings while you in your little Opie world. Yeah, ma. Yeah, pa. You there? Okay, but you still need to be surrounded by. You need to know what's in your surroundings too. So make sure you stay aware of what's really happening around you. I get it. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this is somebody who really is, child, they obsessed with you. Okay. Dang. Divine masculine, somebody is all over that. You know what? These people are weird. These damn threshold dwellers. That's what I call them. They threshold dwellers. Whether that's standing in front of you, maybe you're gonna invite me in. Hell no, keep your vampiric ass over there. I don't want to invite you in. I've watched too many movies, child. I haven't even watched TV for real. And like since I got here for real, I don't know. I haven't really watched any TV. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's probably been about a year. I think it shows because I'm not really even mentioning up to date things, or like television, and maybe that was part of somebody's hate for what I would bring out on the TV shows that I was watching. I didn't really talk about the have and have nots, and because I was watching all the type of Tyler Perry stuff that I was somewhat paying for. Okay, I wasn't at all times seemed like that. But I did. I would go back and still pay for it. Would still get paid. But I got the devil sitting here trying to block you from the Nine of Pentacles. Or there's somebody here concerned here, Capricorn, about your moving on. and why you aren't blocked. It's like somebody's obsessed with your rewards, or like some rewards that's coming in, some type of treasures you stored up. Now, some people they make hard decisions. Okay. Yeah. Some people make decisions like, okay, instead of me taking the easy road, I'm going to take the hard one. You could be one of those people. I'm probably one of those people. Okay. Or I've had to take those hard roads and build something out of it. And somebody wants to reap your rewards here: Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Virgo here with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So it's a lot of earth energy around here, too, as well as air. Maybe this is a little devil on your shoulder trying to make you be, irresponsible in some kind of way, make you feel like you deserve a lot more, uh, embellish, like it's like this energy trying to make somebody embellish at a time you don't have this. That's what I feel. It's like a spirit trying to say, well, you should reward yourself. That's the word I'm looking for. You should reward yourself. Okay. um Something about your independence, or how independent you are. Okay. And this could be somebody who's just hating it. Somebody could hate the fact that you're very independent, that you're very reliable and responsible. Whoever you are, you 9 times out of 10 seek to do the right thing, and you live within your boundaries or guidelines. Or maybe it's that they feel that, you have at least somebody mad because you at least have money to get your hair done. That's crazy. Okay. So I got a Queen of Wands here. um and then I got a Knight of Wands. I'm going to just keep going with the whole line. Two of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Okay. So I did say I felt young energy, and there's two knights out here, and there's three knights out here with the Queen of Wands. Okay. So I don't know if this is a mother-son dynamic, or a mother-son feel or energy, or this could be an older Queen of Wands here with a younger knight of some sort here, or this person feels like you are, I don't know, more. This could be somebody trying to siphon energy from a child or a younger person. Or Queen of Wands could be younger. And there's some double energy around you, because you're the only queen out here with like three knights too. Okay. So sometimes I have to. And I think it's good to like pull on tarot when you're offline, just so you can look at them and meditate on them. You're supposed to, but I really don't do that. I really don't. I've been putting these bitches down because I've had other shit to do. Who the hell gonna keep playing with these? And I got money I can make on Uber. You know what I'm saying? So when the fuck was I doing all of that? That's what I'm saying. I was taking them with me. I was being creative in my car with my crystals. I told you the crystal quest was mine. Nobody was thinking about doing or saying, or I don't know what the hell. I was doing that, and I was doing it on my own, in my own, because it was my vehicle. I paid for it. I rented it. It was mine. I bought it, whatever the fuck. I don't care, whichever way it was. But at this time, I was people was like being weird, you know what I'm saying, pulling around me like, yeah, she pulling on energy, she's using spell work on this, doing spell work on the rod, and that's why the people think she's so. And I'm like, what? I wasn't even doing it. Listen, when I first started Uber Child, I wasn't even into the crystals. Okay, I had just gotten into the crystals that probably that year. That I put them, well, I got into it when I got into it, and I bought crystals maybe like a few months down the line when I first started out, okay, online with tarot. So, like I said, people are just upset because you have your own ideas. You're very creative in whatever it is that you do, and people hate that. It's like people want to siphon and steal your energy because of you got a lot of vamps around. You might want to watch it. I don't know if these are young people. Knight of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energies here. If you're a Queen of Wands or something like that, maybe you're seeing as like you give the feel you're a younger person than these people who are watching you, and they're upset because of the rewards that you getting at a young age or something. Like they're supposed to wait, they gotta wait, they need to take some, what, they don't know what's wrong with you. So let me see. Damn it, bitch. And then I swear I'll be reading backwards. I'm not playing. I've been doing it for years though. I never understood it. I was just like, must be me. Okay, so after me looking up them nights, Queen of Wands, or whoever you are here, you could be in this Queen of Wands energy, and this could be why this is happening. And I think that this is why people are kind of upset. These 3 nights back to back basically mean that it's a period of intense, fast-paced action. Remember that the moon phases that we just fell up under, one of them was Leo. I told you they like to steal from the fire signs. So they kept Queen of Wands, like they want you to be in a low vibration so they can easily just steal or swap something out from you. But when you look at them in the spiritual realm, you're like, bitch, you a figment of my imagination, nigga. What are you? Get your whole ass out my energy. And it be warlocks out here trying to switch to. They be out here like demanding in their voice because of where they think they went to school at and how much they feel like, bitch, I will kill you and your family member here in Michigan, nigga. You stay out my energy. You hear me? You look just like that, nigga. Ain't no way that I wouldn't know that you were this nigga family member. Online, nigga. Like I'm stupid or something, nigga. Didn't I tell you I pay close attention to a lot of stuff? And now here you are, he paying you just for you to keep putting that energy out there negative about a Queen of Wands, a mother figure, a female, period. Because he's trying to steal from one. He need the essence of one. He's too whatever he is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this warlock is real aggressive and weird and get real mad. You little dark, negative, garbage piece of stay out my energy for I choke the living spiritual. You not Jehovah. You might want to grab my tongue and tie it in a knot. I am not playing. For real. Because what I read next is weird because of what I'm talking about, your intellectual property. A period of intense, fast-paced action, significant, like life changes are happening, meaning your blessings are coming in, the doors are open. You got the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords, okay? And then I'm gonna look up that too, like those 3 in particular, what do they mean categorized together? Because the meaning gonna get deeper when it comes to this intellectual property. If you've been having problems with people being on your intellectual on your channel for just stealing your intellectual property, that's their intellectual purpose. That's their purpose right there, is to steal your purpose. That's what it is. They want to steal your purpose, come or be seen as you or whatever. And somebody is like mad because you stay as you. But this latter part here, and high energy moving into your life. So it went significant life changes and high energy, high energy. You're not hearing me. High vibrational energy. A lot of it fastly moving, actions, things being taken, money being pushed into your accounts online. Whatever you're doing, it's something moving fastly into your life. Now let me look at the rest of this. It indicates a chaotic but productive time requiring decisive movement, okay? So strategic movement. Yesterday, the cards kept telling you to be what? If you was paying attention, silent about your movement as you move about with whatever this is, because they want to know when you have it so they can start throwing all this. It's like they probably already did. They already did because they felt like they knew when something was going to come. So they tried to throw everything at you. And whatever this is, they got to keep coming around your house, keep stalking you at your job, keep watching you online, keep trying to attach, put a cord or whatever. I don't know. Try to get people to call y'all or come around y'all. And people are like, no, they didn't tell her. Like when you are somebody, you the reverse. Send back to sender and return to sender queen. Okay. You are the reverse queen around here. Okay. So, and that basically means what I just said. You send back to sender and return to sender so quickly and easily. Don't nobody want to come near you because they know they like greasy. They just slipping and sliding through barely. Doors, places of living, work. You know what I'm saying? Things might be coming and going for them quickly, okay? So this is somebody who wanted to stay grounded or put in your energy, okay? And they could be doing this, some people, by way of chaotic connection. You heard me. Chaotic connection. They're trying to cause like an uproar or have some type of bomb go off because they don't want to see you be productive. They don't want to see you put in the time that's required of you to put in anywhere and anything. They don't want to see you make no movement. Like they just want to cause chaos, period, and stop you. So this is you moving decisively and deliberately, okay? You feel me? So like, yeah, this is somebody who could be trying to come in and out of your life on a regular basis. They're going to try to insert themselves. Okay. I hope this ain't y'all. Okay. So somebody trying to insert themselves somewhere, like a man coming in and out of your life simultaneously in little bad situations. And ain't nothing good gonna come from this person, but they want to link up, hook up. They usually a good FUCK, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, face down, up, you know what I'm saying? They want you to eat all day, you know what I'm saying? Like this was the last meal on your plate or would be there that you would have for centuries and days and weeks and months. You understand what I'm saying? This is what they want to do, but they want to continuously have a line into you. So they periodically, that's why I said, how did the world train y'all to put yourselves on rotation? You a regular whore they feed from. Yeah. See, light workers don't understand. Some people are light workers and they be like, girl, yeah, but I be seeing dark stuff. I be having nightmares, and it's because of what you're doing in your life. What are you feeding yourself? What is your spiritual appetite like? Are you more morally cleansed? You feel me? It ain't just about going in there and taking no shower, no bath. These little nasty assholes be on here talking about what they doing and who you got pent up in some spell work, and you ain't got nothing on nobody with your nasty, you naturally nasty asshole. You understand what I'm saying? The karmics be like natural, nasty ass raggedy hoes, and you ain't got nothing coming from God. If you thought you did, you done lost your mind. Because morally, you are depleted. You feel me? So that means spiritually, something off. You can be going to church all you want to, but morally, you got niggas on rotation in a Rolodex that's just dropping all type of spiritual demons, dibbics, and all type of stuff they done conjured, laid up somebody else in God. What do you mean? You're not clean at all. You just took a bath. You look, smell good or something like that, but you ain't good, my baby. You're something that's about to fall off quickly, apparently according to this. So they got it right here for me. Okay, so something about the Knight of Wands. Fast, passionate, impulsive action. They love that about fire signs. Leo, y'all just went through some type of attack, but I'm here to tell you, if you was on the good side of that, that's about over. Okay, that attack is over. Them taking your intellectual property, here's why they can't. The Knight of Swords is direct. They are the intellectual thinkers. You got the Knight of Swords out here. That was the last one to come out. And once they seen your property, it was like, ooh, we see that they're ambitious. We see that they are really, methodical, slow and steady in progress. That's the Knight of Pentacles, right? But we also see that they are really fast, passionate, and impulsive in action. Like they'll just take a leap of faith and land on their feet. So they be happy to see and watch you and be all, man, get the, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. These things are a trip, dog. These people are weird, okay? So direct, they see you are intellectual, And sometimes you're aggressive in your movement. See how I am acting, how I went from being like a little nice. It's okay. You're going to be okay. It's just your intellectual property. Blah, blah, blah. And then I'm going like, listen, this don't make no sense. You feel me? The switch up. So they like these different emotions that you can control and you can contain, but you also can manifest from in this Queen of Wands energy in the upright. It's probably how you got here. Okay, maybe you were watching, or in your younger years here, you were aggressive. Maybe you were in a lot of male energy doing this. Okay, whoever you were when you were younger. So I just see that you have impact on a lot of people, and these people might want to be just like you. So somebody's upset because they can't explain something like you or bring something to the table like you do. Or I'm serious, and that's what I be tripping on. Like all these people want to be evil, and I'm so tired of hearing about the Nose family. I've been praying for them crazy, all of them, the Carter, the Nose, the Carters, the Combs, you feel me? The Elliots, you know what I'm saying? Like Missy Elliott, okay? Because I'm telling y'all, it's a lot of stuff that has not come out, okay, about them files in that list. It is. It's still like really redacted, or somebody got rid of most of it. It probably was more than that. They went back all the way to Robin Leach. It seemed like it should be trillions of pages. They just probably got tired of counting. Okay, for real, because it was just too much, and then it probably got really, really bad in the end and real thick because people started to be opened up. Like they could have. I've seen where they got rid of multiple cops, meaning it just looked like they got killed on the force and they just locked up somebody. I told you the cops always have this, why they show us those movies with those setup cops. You feel me? Those people who be bad on the force and they be setting up other cops or waiting and laying on somebody. Yeah, like I've been waiting on you for a minute to make this move. I was wondering when we was gonna be back at this space because see, I ain't no rookie no more and stuff like that. I went through another door. I'm getting paid. You over here, you a bum. You still living off the, you know what I'm saying, off of your wages, and I didn't excel at it. You know what I'm saying? Still in all type of stuff since the 80s. They were still part of the narcotics that came in with those busts, those guns, whatever it is, that they would take this stuff. Okay, and they would sell it side deal, then record it and put it all in, lock up or whatever they were supposed to do, tagging and do stuff like that. They go in there too sometimes and take from it. Okay, they could be on camera and they still would do it. People would cut it off or it'll become erased, or they didn't found out how to get clever in the off in the with the cops. That's why they got these cameras on their behinds now. But I feel like these cops have found a way to do something to alter even that. Maybe throw something to disrupt the frequency of it. Once they, you know what I'm saying? I'm being real. They need to keep all these people gonna do because they got it is open it up and see how to change it. They gonna always find a way to get in. They will, because humans are humans and people talk too much, and then we're energetic vibrations, so we can kind of like sense and feel stuff off of each other too. And then with these people doing spell work, voodoo, and making people do, like doing stuff to make you talk or to make you say things. See, they didn't know what they was gonna get until they opened me up, and now that they've opened me up, they trying to shut me up. People are fascinated with you, whoever you are, because that's how it's coming out. Like it's me, whoever you are, you coming out really fascinating to these people because you're not somebody only who is high in vibration, lovely and beautiful and attractive or attracting things, because you are on a high vibration though. Okay, and this is what these people hate about you, because you're doing this on a high vibration and they're just cracking up. They're cracking up there because they've been doing rituals and spells, and now they're about to still, they're telling on themselves whatever they've done. Okay, it comes out through these moon cycles, the spells that they've done. They might mention it or whatever, and I don't know, or they might try to put it right in your face. Okay, but who knows? I don't know. I don't care. I don't got nothing to do with these people and their personal complications. It's something about your emotions, how emotionally grounded you are. This person is loving the fact that you are very attractive. Okay, you could be kind of young with all these nights out here, so somebody could be looking at you for fertility and abundance, maybe expanding with you, because we know that emperor energy, the empress and emperor energy starts to, make you look different. And now there's different people who are selecting you, and it's not because of how you look. Maybe you do look really pretty, but maybe you're not pretty to like what's being offered out here. I'll say that. Okay, you're not that type of pretty. You're intellectually attractive. Somebody may like the way you think, way you speak, how you articulate yourself, your words, how just how you are. Period. I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with your expressions, the way you express yourself. It could just be you all around. But I know there's a group of people. Somebody here is mad. It's like somebody's family is mad that this person wants to leave their mom or their dad or whatever, and it's like somebody wants to leave the dynamic of the situation, okay, and it's causing a lot of heartbreak or some type of ripple or tear in the bow tie, okay, because once you rip I don't know, a straight, a bow tie, if it gets ripped, I don't think you can kind of, that's hard, you know what I'm saying? Even if you sewed it, it might be too tight if it's not an adjustable band on it, right? So it's hard to put those stitchings back together in that perfect, whatever. And that's what I feel. Somebody feels like you've halted something, okay, or somebody is upset because some spell work dropped off of you, and now this person is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be an emperor, empress energy, but night energy is out here, which is suggesting it could be. This could be, you could be a child too, could be working on something, could be like some sports or something. But there's a lot of people who are trying to steal from you. Maybe the way that you, I don't know, whatever this is that you do. Okay, so I can see, how Muhammad Ali was. I'll use him as a boxer, right? And how he float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's intellectual property, right? So they already know that you have that, but now people are trying to look at the way you move. You know what I'm saying? How you can attract people. That's what I'm saying. Somebody could be a boxer. I don't know, but yeah, it's like people are trying to like steal your brand, steal how you are, steal how you think, how you handle things, or it's they got weird. So I'll be praying for people, because I told you I was praying for the little girl here. I don't approve of that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not her mama and I'm not her God, and I don't know what she got going on, but I don't approve of her being with that dude. You know what I'm saying? He does have a wife that he needs to, separate from, cut off, but they may have already been separated. And that's what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they do this in separation, but they always try to like point the finger at the woman who's, I guess, trying to, persuade them completely out of the marriage or whatever. They always try to get mad at them. So I wasn't sure, like, if that's how Alicia Keys did it with Swiss Beats. Maybe he was already separated from her. They had been separated, because I know Will was for a while. Will was just busy. He was really going through the stress of not seeing his kid or not being, and he explained it to her. He always put his life on blast with us, right? So he was telling us like, yeah, I was kind of suffering with that, and so, I had to keep going in my life though. So, I had just had this big break or whatever, and he just gave her some money, and I guess she just wound up going somewhere. I don't know what she wound up doing or why he was even into it, or, you know, who knows? Okay. Not my business. Don't really care. I prayed at that time when I was a child, like, well, because I could feel or sense the sadness on Will. Will always seemed like a sad individual to me, for real. I did. I know he gave us laughs and stuff like that, but he always just gave me sad energy. Even when he rhymed, I think the most he's happy is when he's rhyming. You feel me? When Will goes back into rhyme or rap, it's something that happens. it's like it's sweet because that's who he really is. You know what I'm saying? Parents just don't understand. I'm trying to tell you, you don't get it. They was never gonna get it, but I did because I was a kid, wanting my parents to understand me. But no matter how much I tried to talk to them, give them any kind of expression or explain something to them, they weren't going to. So maybe that this what this is about this young person. No matter how you express or explain this to your mama, you're not in that world or you're not that way. You just rough. You a girl, but you like hanging around guys. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you got friends. I don't know. This could be kids. I don't know. That's why I said sometimes I come on here. Thank y'all so much for those beautiful donations to the channel. I appreciate them. Okay, I'm gonna look at this. Adam, thank you so much, Mr. Perry. Thank you so much. Okay, I remember Luke Perry. Okay, 90210. No, let me stop. Yeah, I was a 90210 watcher. Okay, I was. I was one of those people who watched that. I'm missing my baby though. He just died from Dawson's Creek, the one who played Dawson. Okay, so my love and my condolences goes out to him and his family. It's so but we're older now. Like he's old. I don't know. I don't think he was that old. I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't think he was that old. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know where he really went from. I seen it, but I ain't want to click on it. I love Dawson's Creek. Okay, I did. I watched that too as a child. So, well, when it came out, I was like borderline young adult. You know what I'm saying? Hitting on like 18, something like that, right? When that show came out. Um, so I don't know. And then for some reason, Spirit telling me to, send some prayers up for Fred Savage too. I haven't heard from him in a while or seen him doing nothing. I don't know. I ain't been watching no TV, but what would you do? Let me stop. Because I'm one of the kids, child. I grew up on all of that. I retained it. That was just it. I was retaining stuff, and I don't know why it's like a lot there. Okay, so I got High Priestess Pisces energy here. So there could be somebody could have wanted you to be hung up or discombobulated when it came to your siphoning or your ciphering. Okay, um, they just became confused in their siphoning. Okay, they're confused and wondering why the siphoning is not working. That's why I saw that Five of Swords. Remember, I was shuffling and I was like, "Oh, it's Five of Swords," and I put it right back in. Well, it's when I pushed the cards back down to the deck, it just went back. So I leaves it. Okay, so I don't never. But somebody is very confused. Thank you so much, Salt of Earth. Thank y'all so much for those beautiful donations. Remember, those bayleaf rituals will be done. Okay. Um, but I do have the eight of wands. Thank y'all so much for those donations to the channel. I really appreciate y'all as y'all come in. Remember to bring your high vibrations in your train of thought to be in a positive way to like receive these messages. No, they might not be for everybody, but I hope that they do reach you in a timely fashion to, help you decipher what it is. Okay. So thank y'all for those high vibrations and coming in to this chat room. I appreciate y'all energetic feedback and y'all donations. That thumbs up liquid gold keeps us in the algorithm. We're so appreciative of it. Okay, so thank you, and keep the thumbs up rolling in. We appreciate it. So where these people thought they stopped you, made you stagnant, slowed you down, you sped up. They sped something up. See, they don't get when they try to steal, sneak, or charm, or whatever this is, and get people all up in the bed, trying to be all in your head and guessing whatever. I don't know what they doing when they doing this, right? But this is what they be doing. They be swapping out energy. So y'all got to stay out them beds, man. I mean, heads and beds, but let it be one pillow, one head to one bed, one head. If you're not led to date this person and to be monogamous with them, I wouldn't suggest it. I even try to tell people to refrain from the fornication, the manipulation of yourself in matters of that, relieving yourself. Um, Why? Because it only enhances the temptation when you go out there to wanting one of them. You feel me? Because you're keeping this feeling and these emotions or whatever that feeling is or that release on rotation. See, when that's rotating, then you want that. And then you'll have them in rotating when one don't want to. You feel me? You got all type of problems. Once you turn it on, ain't no turning it off. Like with kids, it's just off. Nobody do nothing to you that way. You don't even know that it's there. You don't even tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? I used to see little girls and little baby girls itching all the time, rubbing on their little self. And these be little white girls for real in school. And I kept saying she either got like some type of yeast infection or something. But you know how you go in the, we all have to line up, go to the bathroom. I didn't never want to go after her or be in line with her or none of that, because you can tell when them kids is being neglected, especially white kids. This is why they want all the money. They don't smell like us either. I'm not being funny. It's not a joke. It's not a story. It's not nothing. They don't. It's, I don't know if it's because of the layers of skin or that we're just indigenous or whatever. We get funky too. We get funky for sure, but it's a different funky with them, you know. But you can tell when they're being, something's happening, they're being neglected. I just said neglected. I don't know if she was being touched. When nobody trying to figure it out, I don't even think my mom was thinking that, but it was, because I know what I went through before I went to grade school and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And when you just sitting around there with them people and they ain't got no damn jobs, and what they doing, they over here playing with them. They really was. They really was. I can't make it up. So be careful not to just be boasting or busting in people's rooms, even if they are your parents. You don't want nothing weird to go switching off and changing with them either, because you seen them doing something or whatever. I don't know. But stay out of people's rooms and doing stuff you know that you ain't got no business doing, especially if you're a kid. You might not want that confrontation here. You don't want that energy on you. So that's another thing. You know, it's like people don't, I don't know. I think when I wasn't married, I would just be at liberty to go elsewhere. Either meet up at a room if it was that deep, but most of the time I was at work. I wasn't out here playing with my little punta, you feel me? So I had my little moments. Those was the things that I'm talking about, and then my little glory days. But you know what I'm saying? It's not that deep. Okay, so I'm saying, I'm showing y'all where God has gave y'all some type of patience or something. Um, why you went through this like lack, okay, because a lot of y'all could have somebody could have walked away from y'all, and y'all might have went through a period of being stuck, stagnant, and having problems, you know what I'm saying, because this person walked away from a dynamic and didn't help you or whatever. I don't know, it's like a lot of little energy coming out, but what I'm seeing is because they tried to slow you down, they actually sped you up. This could have been a group of people, some family, some friends, word of mouth spells, being petty, trying to compete with you when they saw you out there or saw you driving or something on the app, or I don't know. They just would all come together. It's some type of group of people. It could be these, like in my area where I live at, that would have to be like churches and, you know, something like that, or just some weirdos in your area that live in that neighborhood, and they all be like, well, let's see who out here today. They all talk to each other in that area or whatever, and they'll just like, somebody will jump in their car, get out in their car, and come follow you around and stupid stuff like that. Like, I've never heard of nothing like that. Like, but the spirit is bringing that out. So I don't know if that's really happening, but I do got the Four of Pentacles here. Somebody really is in their thoughts. Okay, so somebody's in their head or holding back their thoughts or holding back something. Somebody could be holding back something from you. Some information could be. Spirit guides and ancestors, show me what this is here for the collective. Soul scribers, thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all so much for your participation and your donations. Okay, I don't know what all this is. It's like too many of them. Okay. Okay, that's too many. Let me check these two and make sure everything in the upright. For the most part, I think so. Okay, so let's see here, and then I'm gonna get ready to end this. What I just split on. Death magic was blocked. That's a cycle closed. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You having this painful energy on you, or being blocked, or, you know, feeling like your world ending, or whatever this is that these people wanted you to go through. It's like, God, like, no, for what? What is this person doing? I don't think so. So that's why I said sometimes you gotta shut it down, because when you hear a motherfucker tell somebody that, yeah, you gotta watch them. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I have no idea. So I don't play with people's energy. I don't play in people's energy. I do not. I don't care what these weird ass, fake ass church goers are saying. Like, these people who think that they have some type of spirit or some type of whatever in God, and then you attach to spirits like Beyonce, Jay-Z, the whole industry. I'm gonna just be real. And those people are saying that they're doing spell work. Multiple people have said it. I don't think that's an occult coming up against them people. We see these people have definitely lost their lives. They lost their businesses. They lost out on their talent, and they lost money messing around with these people. How much proof do y'all need? How many people do y'all need trolling them besides 50 and many multiple other people who are tired of these people? And when they come up against them, what do? They either come up missing or whatever. That's, y'all know what that is. Y'all know what that is. So you can be one of them little people talking about you a witness, or you like her. I don't think she doing that. You can keep on putting your energy on these people, and you're gonna go down right with them. I'm trying to tell you, that's a connection, that's a cord and a line end that you need to sever. Them people are part of an occult. I don't care what you feel about it. I don't care. So I got the 3 of Cups. I am not playing. I am not playing. Because it's an energy attached to them. That's what I'm picking up. I don't naturally, I don't have this thing to where, like, I look at Beyonce and I'm just like inflamed with some type, because I can see an image of her face right now. But it's not that. It's, for me, it's not her personal beauty. It's not nothing. It's a spirit on this lady. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever that is, I can't get with that. You see how upset I'm getting because it's about the energy, you weird ass one. Y'all some weird motherfuckers. You always think somebody care about what a bitch look like. Bitch, I'm beautiful. Fuck her looks. I'm not her. I can't look like her. I didn't come from her genetic design or makeup. So why would I be worried about that? But that spirit, that stench, that hate, that evil, that death, whatever that is that these people, it's all over them. It's on them. And now people is being exposed. It's starting to be seen too. They are running, nigga. They're running. They trying to run from this stuff. They know what they've been doing. People got videos and recordings and tapes and stuff. You can't just do a whole bunch of stuff. All of a sudden, he want to make AI boost up. It was like AI came out right before they exposed these people. Now it's going to be said, oh, we not really taking no recordings or no video cameras and stuff like that, because, you know, those things can be altered. They cannot say that with older footage. They can't. And once you've been in, these people mention you on this island, you in trouble. Okay, so, and I feel like the people who tied to these people, you may as well be on the island with them. You may as well be agreeing to them doing it. You may as well be agreeing that they was around this person, in the vicinity of, all tied up with them, doing dealings and business with them. I don't care what y'all gonna try to separate. Get the hell out of here. That's what evil don't win. They don't win in it. Y'all will has stopped, okay? Understand, God has stopped the wheel from turning for y'all motherfucking ass. I don't care what spell you do, you won't be able to get this wheel to keep on turning. You fake ass prophets of God. Those who are representing God only through lip service, and you're not aligning with that word. You're not aligning with those words that's coming out your mouth. You're not aligning with those rituals that you're doing in God to keep yourself protected, because you deserve to be protected because of the protection that he gives, and your heart is aligned with the protection that he gives, which is aligning of love. If you don't have it, because that's the base, you're out of here. You're out of here. But you got to have some type of love for yourself to know when this is distasteful and dissatisfying to God, unpleasing, okay? It's not pleasing to God. So I don't want to be attached to something that's attached to some type of spiritual work. Why is all these people on these people talking about they are part of what? What's that, of the cult? Yeah, look at how it's looking. Exactly. Wake up. And all those who want to be evil, wide and spacious for your ass. Wide and spacious is the road. Your ass walking on it. Keep on following them then. Follow them right to hell, because that's where y'all going. I don't care who been doing this in the industry. They all going. And it was something taught to them. But I don't even know if they're who they are no more. Nobody knows what has taken over these people. Don't nobody know. Once the demon take over, though, there's nothing we can do about it. They just going to start running in that energy. And keep sitting there like, you know what I'm saying? Meditate. I don't know what you meditate. You can't see me. You trick spiritual. You feel me? Biatch. I don't got time. So I got somebody here for the streets, the King of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Okay, or so this is somebody in celebration. There's a King of Swords that could be in celebration over a protection, or over your protection, or over the protection. They could be overprotective of you. Queen of Wands. Who was that? Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Okay, so it's something like this person could be overprotective about how you feel and your emotions about them, or they're overprotective of you. So, like when you say something, they are, yeah, somebody's trying to distort a view of a person. Like they could have your person pent up in a bisexual relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Or just the same sex relationship. They're with their own sex. So if you're a woman, they a man with a man. If you're a man, they're a woman with a woman. Or they're just with polyamory. They with everybody or anything. Because the Three of Cups is out here. But I feel that whoever you are, these people try to get your person and you bind. And this person could have recently walked away. Or was sitting in some type of dynamic. This person could have been sitting in a situation. You could be doing something intellectually online. I don't know about your content, or if you're creating anything like that. It could just be something about intellectual property. Could be something that you do online, but it's like selling, maybe FBA, Amazon, I don't know, something that you're doing, right? So whatever this is, somebody is trying to take this energy, okay? And the person who's trying to take this energy, your person could be with them, okay? Like they could try to say that you tried to be like them, or you aspire to be. I don't even like, when I talk about family members, I don't know specific things about what they do or whatever. I don't even give, that's the thing. That should let people know right there, like I really ain't trying to be you. I haven't looked this up. I don't know what you do. I ain't fascinated with you. I could care less. You know what I'm saying? I could care less. That's just how it is with me. I care about my family members, and that's it. It's not about who they are, what they got, or what they do. It was never that for me. So, and I was never interested in how they got there, or, arrived to that. It was like stuff that they was doing. I don't think I was that interested in it anyway. Outside of wanting to be a cop or a lawyer or something like every kid probably wanted to do back in the day. But honestly, getting that from Bill Cosby, you know what I'm saying? His wife was a lawyer. He was a doctor. I never thought to be a doctor. Maybe a medical assistant. I didn't really want to be a nurse at all. Like I didn't have the drive to become nurse, but an assistant, like of a doctor, or in the hospital, maybe having the medical practices, doing light work, because I knew I had a bunch of children, and I knew the responsibility of a nurse was going to call me to be out of my house more than I was in there with my children, and I still had to be there. So I was trying to be not selfish with my time, with my thinking of my career, and to still try to implement my children. Like I still have to take care of them. I still have to, I have duties outside of when I leave work. I gotta walk in the door, and no matter what work I have, I still gotta walk out the door of that place that I work and go back home. And sometimes I have to go in there after children. You feel me? I did. My kids, I used to have to go right in the house and go start cleaning up. Be clean up all the way to the morning and be like, can you, looking at the husband, I know you've been up drunk talking shit. Can you walk them kids to school? Can you get them up and get their ass or something? Because I'm tired. I've been cleaning up. He be arguing with me. I'm cleaning up the whole time. He talking to me like, y'all, I'm putting up food. I'm picking up shoes, little booties, or whatever the hell is going on around the house. You feel me? So I'm doing this, and this person is like draining. But even when I go to sleep, this person used to follow me around the house, child, just to get their point across. I went through that for so long, to where I'm like, child, I would never, it's engraved in my mind to where I'll never want to go back to it ever again. Ever again. These people lock themselves out. There is no more chances. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that they want it either. I don't think that that's what they mind thinking about. To be coming being bothered with me in the name of the Father, the Son. I know that that's a lie before Jesus and the Holy Spirit. I would be telling a lie. You feel me? So I don't think I want him and I don't think he want me. I don't never say that. You feel me? I never say like, oh yeah, I would love to go around. No, I would not love to do any damn thing. I pray your ass heal, be healed. We still got kids and you need to be there for them when you can. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the space that they put themselves in. And it's like when you can, because I got full custody. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. When people just, that's it. They hung themselves or something. Okay, so somebody could have walked away from you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It was like something that just probably was best for you to do. But I don't know if this person wants to come back and who this person is. So who is this person that may want to come back to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the King of Swords out here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the Queen of Wands, and Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Now we got Temperance sitting around y'all like the angels is watching y'all or really protecting y'all because y'all got Temperance and Seven of Wands back to back. Okay, so it's something about having triple fold protection or something of that nature, right? Like you are just really protected by the angels, or the angels are protecting you at this time from people's attacks because of something that they tried to prove. And God is like, it's like three strikes you're out type of energy, I feel. And somebody had more than three, more than enough strikes, okay? But God, he forgives, you feel me? When man don't, he does. The Bible said, God said, don't forgive a person up to 7 times, but up to 77 times, meaning that there's no number that you should be counting how much you forgive or how much you have to forgive people and walk away, forgive yourself. How many times you might have to forgive yourself. We're not taking it's like there is no number. You know what I'm saying? You might be forgiving people and having to walk away from them all the time, or just forgiving people and working on some situations. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes people have to work on situations just to be around each other with the children. But you know, this type of person was always trying to like separate. And I'm like, bro, we are a family. I don't give a damn what's wrong with you or what's wrong with her, whatever you got going. I don't care. We got people to take care of, and you out here playing with their lives, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff I've been trying to tell people. They don't be listening. Something wrong with these niggas. For years, I was telling this person, like, no. After I starved to get my stuff tied up, that's what made me want to. It was like he was trying to make sure I didn't have no more kids. I swear he was doing it on purpose. Straight facts. So it's like 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords here that was in the middle of the deck. And something about this Emperor keep peeking around the corner. It's an Emperor looking at y'all. But he looking the same way. It's like the way he looking, the Emperor is like looking kind of like the same way. If I pull him out of this deck, now I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so I don't know where he done went. Yeah, he done disappeared on me. Yeah. So what came out here was the Ace of Cups, a new passionate beginning, possibly with a King of Swords or a King of Wands. You could definitely be a fire sign for this video. And a... Do they not come out here together like I say they do on my channel, though? She came out, he came out after. He came out and she came out after him. It's always like monogamous, male female energy. You feel me? Female male energy. That's how it keeps coming out with this King of Wands, Queen of Swords. So this King of Wands could be trying to steal your essence, and this King of Swords, Queen of Wands could be trying to steal yours. There's some men out here trying to swap with some divine feminines or something. Some warlocks could be, or some witches trying to steal from a warlock. Take it how it may resonate, but I'm telling you what I feel. Okay, and if somebody out here trying to steal somebody's intellectual property, this could be all these people together working on your ass. I don't see no Pentacle people out here, and I don't see the King of Cups. We got everybody out here except the Emperor and the Empress, and the Emperor keep looking. So maybe this is them people trying to get the Emperor. His ass keep he keeps see, he's still looking. Listen, it's like maybe he sent all these people to attack you. Some old dusty ass Emperor. I don't know. He could be watching you, trying to determine your strength. Yeah, it's like somebody was trying to break you down and wanted to, you know, destroy what you're creating. Destroy so that they can devour or have or take. You know what I'm saying? They've been manipulating something. These people been involved in some type of manipulation too. They wanted to alter your mindset, to like throw something at you so that you won't want to create, so that you won't want to bring out these messages or do whatever it is that you do on a regular basis. They don't want me outside because they don't want me attracted. Somebody tried to put like some type of love spell that keeps me from wanting another individual, or wanting to, wanting people to be around me, or they don't want these people to be attracted to you. Okay, that's what it is. It's like they're trying to throw love and beauty spells on you. Money spells, so you don't get money, so you don't look beautiful, or you feel what I'm saying, so you won't have the things that you need, or the means. Or I'm serious, they don't want y'all to. These people crazy. All these people care about is they self, child. They don't care nothing about that money and they self, and it's because they have to have it. The way the world's set up, you have to have money, right? So people do crazy stuff for the money, for real, for real. But people are doing way more than stuff for money. Like, say you don't owe nobody no money though. They over here messing with your creative and intellectual property. For what? Why are you online trying to steal something like that from somebody else's essence? What the hell you gonna do in somebody else's essence besides sleep with somebody else that they want? Besides sleeping with somebody that they want. And now your weird ass desiring them. Get the hell out of here. That shit weird, bitch. Find you a life. Get a lifeline jacket, bitch. I don't know. Get you a lifeline. Get a whole phone booth, bitch. You're going to have to call somebody because something is being exposed that your ass delusional. Somebody is up under a delusion that another person wants them after they did some type of love spell, okay? And this person got way past interested in you. They become obsessed. The devil been out here. He been out here. He came out like third, fourth card out. He been obsessed, so she been obsessed with what this is that you're doing, okay? So somebody don't just want your intellectual property, they want to be prosperous off of it. They want to take from your and live off of your investments. These people been watching you for a while. And then they've been trying to set you up so they can do this and steal this. But it's something about your power in God. Yeah, I got Page of Cups. They not about to, they can't do anything. With the Three of Wands, yeah, and the strength at the bottom of the deck. Child, go find you. I told you, you might want to create a lifeline. Get you a little wire here. Put your little cup on the end of it. Make that call. I swear he gonna answer. All these karmics, idiots, dog. They be taking a leap of faith at the wrong stuff. They listen. They've been trying to stop this person from coming towards you. They don't want this person to take a leap of faith towards you. That's exactly what it is, okay? So I got Aquarius and Lover energy out here, which is Gemini, the Taurus energy here with the Seven of Pentacles, this Scorpion energy out here with this Six of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Great news coming in because somebody thought you was under some type of illusion or delusion, and I feel like the delusion is these people thinking that God not gonna bless you because they did some type of spell or ritual or something over you hearing good news because of what they think that you supposed to give or owe them. Okay, so these people were all trying to bind together or bond together over you and trying to steal something from off of you because they've been in Uno Sanctum, or all these weird ass witches and warlocks are in covens and groups out here choosing to target chosen ones. Okay, let's just keep that out there. You know what I'm saying? And understand that people are really grouping together to come do these things together. I don't be understanding what the hell for, because they really don't be getting nothing from it, but they ass toe up. They don't get nothing from it unless they're going to attack people like them. But you can't attack nobody who's a hierophant. And your ass is a low-level demon. You're nothing but a demon. How are you comparing to that? What's a goon to a goblin, nigga? What you playing for? See, they talking about Hove. They not talking about Wayne. He's a Carter too. Okay. And I prayed for him years ago. When I seen him with Cash Money, I was interested in Lil Wayne for real. His story, how he got left, what Birdman was, what he represented, what was happening in the game. But I recognized his talent. Like, this is just like, they flocked on that little boy and they infringed on him. His life. I don't even want to know Wayne's story. I feel sad when I think about Wayne's story. You understand? Because I literally watched that. I kind of got turned on to it for real in the late 90s. Like when I was like having my last kids or whatever, I had to go stay with a cousin of mine. And she was just like playing Cash Money, you know what I'm saying? And was like, yeah, this little boy right here, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I wasn't really listening to it like that, right? Because I was just like hanging around my sister and her husband. It was always like jazz or, different type of music, R&B, whatever, that slow stuff. Not really heavy in like the rap or the gangster rap. So I had to go live with this cousin and she threw on a Cash Money record. Nigga. I'm hearing all type of stuff. I'm like, who is that? I'm like, he cold. Whoever else rapped before him or after him, they wasn't nothing compared to. It was a couple of them in the Cash Money. I ain't taking nothing away from nobody, but Wayne definitely stood out in the game years ago to me. Okay, but when I think about his story, I get sad because I know what I'm feeling. Okay, it's a lot there. It's a lot. I hope that man stay here long enough to write it or tell it. It's time. It's time, Wayne. It's just time to put the truth out there and live your life. I know people be having kids and stuff and they don't want to say nothing until they feel like those key people leave here. You know what I'm saying? These key people leave here, like Tevin Campbell. He's talking now. Okay, so I mean, I can't get mad, but these people, love spells have backfired because love spell was in reverse. I turned it up right to see what it is, and whatever this gambling spell that they tried to put on you, both of these came out together in the reverse. Okay, so that's why I said whatever this is, you don't gamble, you don't do no love spells, you ain't doing none, you're not tripping on it, you have no idea what's wrong with these people or why they are somebody told somebody something like, yeah, you can take and pull all type of stuff off of this person, just keep working on it, leave them in the dark, you want them to worry, that's how you gonna get this off of them, and then you go in and you tell them little disturbing things, okay, because some people are not really taking care of their business. Like, there's things that need to be updated that may not have been signed or whatever just of yet, or put into signatures, or nobody has contacted you to tell you anything, right? And I got somebody here that is feeling like in the energy that they're trying to make you worry, but you're not worried about it. They, on the other hand, should be. Okay. Um, I'm not about to worry about what, I don't know. I just feel like whoever this is, that's how I'm feeling it. Like, I'm not about to worry about it. Why? Okay, because here's somebody here coming out after all that then backfired. God got these people feeling backed up in the corner now. This person wishes that they can take back everything that they sent towards you for real. Okay. I wish I could take back my words. This is somebody who was saying some stuff about you, or this is somebody that could be that five of pentacles. I mean, that they're probably about to go to it, yeah, because they wished you luck. But that five of wands, that petty energy where the people was just mouthing off, they just yapping, talking to each other, going back and forth, talking about how you bankrupt, you need to go file a bankruptcy and all of this stuff. I don't know if this is people online. Yeah, I ain't really with the psychics have fallen off. A lot of energy from last week. It's still part of that week, but I ain't really feeling it as heavy as I was last week with the tarot card readers. But there was a tarot card reader or tarot card readers in my energy heavy last week. Okay. I am seeing that somebody was trying to say or talk about you having to file or needing to file bankruptcy to get out of some type of debt or hole or something. And God is just doing it, okay, in a positive way. These people are like, wow, we can't help but give this to them. Okay, so there's some type of credit that's about to come in and be given to you. I feel like it's going to become a whole lot more that's going to clear up for you, because people who have been watching you, friends and more, family, friends or more, they're going through things, okay, if they've been coming up against you. Yeah, these people were trying to determine your, like, when God, his timing, okay? because something is coming in divine timing. These people are maybe having to go to court, or this is what it is. They're the one who's past due. They can't pay their bills, they rent, they can't keep up their stuff. It's something with their stuff being shut off, and they happen to go through whatever because of what they've been trying to do to you. You haven't been doing nothing to these people. People crazy. Okay, so there is somebody here. I got a nine of pentacles here. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo energy specifically. Could be coming out wanting to be more than friends. Okay, so this says divine timing. We are on the journey in divine dance on the soul plane. It will manifest into the physical world in perfect divine timing. All we have to do is trust and have faith that all will work out beautifully. So somebody is upset because, you know, this whole time they had you, or and they let you go. Okay, so some of y'all may need to cut the cords like he's doing right here, because he's really just hanging up. I can't show her because she's like naked or whatever. She got her little self out, her little tatas is out, but I don't know if you can see that, but he is like cutting some hair or something. He's cutting like some hair. Okay, so some of y'all could, if you're living with a person and you feel like, or you was dealing with a person you feel like, you could, I wouldn't suggest it. That's weird, but I don't know. I got on here saying that the way that these people put these spells on you, sometimes you have to go through these rituals, not the same exact way, but something like the ritual itself. You feel me? To reverse it. Sometimes you do. But I got a nine of pentacles again. We know that that's your rewards, but that's because you've been what? Hustling. So we got rewards, hustling. You got rewards coming in from hustling, and these people don't want you to get it. It's your taxes, it's your hustle, it's your, some people they can't go outside and work. They can't go generate money. They don't have options and doors open for them to do this. You understand? So not only in divine things coming in divine timing, you got some type of, it's like some type of guidance coming in. So it says, I am amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to union. Okay, that could be what's going on for y'all if y'all not with this person right now and things are not falling into place for you and this person. But I feel like, to where like y'all already have went through this fated meeting of meeting each other, and y'all are now active in a relationship, whether it's at the beginning stages or wherever the stages, or wherever y'all are in your relationship with this person. If not, things are falling into place for you. Okay, and there is a divine force that's working behind the scenes, guiding y'all to both to this union. I do have political official, but it's like in reverse, so that could be like a bad court stenographer, court clerk, judge, lawyer, you know what I'm saying, cop, whoever. And then I'm gonna get back to that. On to this divine. The divine is working behind the scenes for us. I told you he is. And it says, if you look back at our journey, you will see it too. So this is somebody who may have taken out time to go back. Maybe they've seen you online on your intellectual, whatever this is that you do. For work or whatever it could be, speaking to people. I'm not sure what you're putting out, but this person is going back to thoughts of you and remembering their encounters. And it's like somebody wanted this person to think of you, but when they thought of you, they wanted to be like with a grain of salt, like, I touched that, or I can't believe I dealt with this individual, they so nasty, they this, that, you know what I'm saying? But this is how somebody wanted this spell to be up over your person about you, for real. They wanted this person to look at you like you was like a disdain to them, like some type of repellent, like a bug or something. Like they just, and this trick is like that in their energy. Whoever this trick is, they want to just squash you. You feel me? Like you a bug. And this could have been like some type of political official, some type of court clerk, whatever, judge, lawyer, or cop, or whatever. And these people are like going through it. You know what I'm saying? Something that's been uncovered in the courthouses or whatever, these illegal documents, paper signing to try to put you, in some type of bracket. They've done something to like blackball you. So instead of them helping you with like bills, they calling in favors to your local electricity, you know what I'm saying, gas or whatever, water, whatever services, internet services, whatever. And they're calling their friends and stuff and like, yeah, don't, if they don't pay, don't give them or extend no time. Don't let this go through. Don't let that go through. Shut this down right when you know what I'm saying, you feel like you ready to shut it down. Tell your friend to go ahead and cut it off. They not gonna make them pay the whole thing or something. It's something weird like that. It is. It's a trip. These people be on some wild shit for real in the background of us. Okay, so be careful with who you or how. I wouldn't come on here at all talking about a hustle, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The people in the cities and the states and stuff that's looking at you. These people always on your damn energy, trying to keep you down like you some type of bug or something. And that's why God is taking their foot. If you remember how, like, if you kick your foot at somebody, you have a right to twist that person's ankle and you can break that motherfucker, but you can make them go down by grabbing that foot and pushing their ass up off of you or something. I'm just saying, yeah, I know how to fight, baby. You're not gonna do it to me. So I'm telling you, all this was coming at you because you was an empress. Okay, how you showing up, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. And I think the Queen of Swords came out here with the King of Swords and King of Wands. We don't have any Pinnacle or the King of Cups out here. Now I got something about you going from rags to riches. You feel me? From the 5 to the 10. And these people are upset about this because they knew you had it in you. I feel like they are trying to ignore or trying to like the fact that you are an empress. It's like they don't want to believe it. They're in like this disbelief or something. This is something going on with these weirdos. So they might be going through. So I told you 5 of Pentacles. I said it earlier. So like I said, these people are upset because you've gone from some type of like rags to riches situation. It ain't might even be no rich situation to you. It could just be that you came up out of poverty. You feel me? Because ain't no, I mean, you came up out of like maybe a shelter or something off the streets. Okay, you're getting some type of help or services, and these people like, yeah, this bitch think they that and they think they this, and it's like, what? You know, these people are really riling themselves up thinking that you're talking about them or feeling some kind of way about them, and they don't understand this is your job. They're watching you and they're listening to you and putting themselves into place with these energies because of what they're possibly going through. So we tell people not to mistake these energies at all. If you feel bad in the energy, please click off, okay, and go elsewhere. And we ask you to pray, change your energy, cleanse it, and then get those thoughts and pray on it. I mean, sometimes you got to look at yourself. If you felt like that, then maybe you should listen to whatever was being said. But I'm telling you, whoever you are collective, it don't matter what these people said, what they whispered, what they did, your intellectual property is protected. That's what that was with that angel and that 7 of wands. It's like you protected, the angels are protecting you and your intellectual property. So just understand that these people can't do anything. Some of y'all may need to get watermarks or whatever on your channels or whatever, just to make sure that people don't steal from you or, you know, come behind you taking things that you said or whatever. So it's like these people are definitely, they were trying to get me shut down, baby. They was on some wild stuff because all I was doing was recognizing them and giving them props or saying that they made me laugh or something like that. And these people had, these tricks was weird when I first got on here. No, who they think they are? And it's like, who y'all, what is y'all problem? Like, calm down, pipe down, Piper. You feel what I'm saying? I'm serious. You are not a charmed girl, okay? And you're not charming when you're doing that. So whoever this political person is in this political office, it's just like politics. Yeah, this a politician. So these attacks could be coming from this politician because of somebody who wants to get with you. I kept seeing that with myself in a sense. So some of y'all, like, maybe you are really skilled and then somebody likes your energy too. You could be skilled at like something you do. Like for me, I was like, it's driving. And maybe somebody who is a cop or a politician or somebody who been on the force or whatever. It's something. And this person is attracted to you. And that's why you're getting attacked by whoever this freak is. This person is retarded. So you could be male or female energy. Remember not to confuse the energies, but definitely take it as it may resonate. We can't make it fit over here, and we shouldn't be trying to with anything, okay? You don't make something fit in your world that don't want to be there, and you don't make something fit that don't fit. It don't belong there, okay? So spirit guides and ancestors, I wouldn't try to force nothing or no one to be around me, or I can't. What's the point? That's too much energy. I don't want to put that much time or effort into nothing weird like that. Force is narcissism. Okay, first off, you can't force your way. You can't force your words. You can't force your intentions, your thoughts, or nothing. It's not working. When you come from out of being a parent in those parenting roles, and the kids start to develop their own way, their sense of thinking, that's just what it is, right? They have developed themselves. So you don't no longer have to play that role, but you'll always be that parent and you can for them. Okay. Just back it up a little. Let them have their words or whatever, be there to listen. And if they ask for the help, be that. But don't be a dumping bag, don't be a punching bag, don't be anything for these children that is negative. Y'all need to have an understanding when somebody say I want to cut from the conversation because it's making me feel uncomfortable. If these grown children, young children, I don't care who it is, or some younger person you could be dealing with and you're older and you're just like, listen, I know you don't know what it means to get old, but I'm older now, I can't do whatever, and this person may want to let them leave you. Okay, don't keep up with that because this could be about some type of a marriage. When you go and you get with these people, that's what I'm saying. Who even want to be with a younger person like that? Y'all usually don't have nothing in common, and you finna be old to where this person not even about to understand it. They're not gonna care. They worried about the money. What the hell? That's what I'm saying. These people be some. I'm gonna get me a young person, and then you go get them, and then they leave your ass in like 5 years, and they took everything. You dying a horrible death because of how you chose. I'm just saying, you better get somebody who definitely love you. I feel like you're about to get justice in a contract here. Yeah, this could be something about a contract here. I don't know if this is in legal. Yeah, could be in the courts because these people were illegally filing paperwork, just passing motions from hand to hand, filing all type of motions. But they was passing these motions from, it was like going from hand to hand. And these people were trying to put you in court for all type of lies, okay? False information, okay? Uh, these people tried to doctor up some type of papers or something to make it look like you signed off on this or that you was okay with things that was in these supposedly legal binding contracts, okay? Um, and now they're in the Five of Cups. Somebody's depressed because this information is being exposed and it's coming out. Okay. So what is this Five of Cups? Spirit guides and ancestors, show me more here with the Five of Cups. And then I'm going to let y'all go. I hope y'all have a beautiful rest of y'all day. Like I said, a lot of energy then came out over here on this channel. It don't always be all cards because I don't start off with all cards all the time. Sometimes I do my little research. I've been up for a little bit this morning, so I've been doing little things. So y'all readings may be more informational. They may be gravitating towards different, you know, things that's just normally streaming online or just seeing what's in your energy, because this is not just seeing, this is actually me meditating and my downloads coming in. Okay, and when they come in, ain't nothing I can do about them. I just gotta share them with you. So I appreciate those who allow me to share, and I appreciate you sharing as well for my information that's being sent and given to you through spirit. Okay, so thank you for that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for donating in any kind of way that you have. I pray that you be able to exceed those donations by going higher and or further in your life is all I really am looking forward to. I don't solicit you for these donations, but I do appreciate them when they come in. So we thank you so much for the Soul Scriber Nation over here on Intuit Activity. We do hope that y'all have a beautiful yesterday because y'all will and y'all are going to carry on, my baby. Okay, whoever you are, they can't stop you. There's just justice coming out here. These people are in the Five of Cups looking stupid as hell, okay? Because they tried to stop something coming in for you, whether this was a love contract, a marriage, or some type of relationship. It could have been a date even. It could have just been somebody who said, I like you. Or somebody could have been liking on you. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with these people? They got problems with you. They do. So God said, don't worry about it. Whatever they see is they have a distorted view. Okay, so somebody could have some type of distortion. What is this distortion about? I think it's because they tried to steal something from you. That's what this was really about. These people wanted your intellectual property because the Ten of Pentacles is out here. And it's you're about to go into a contract. You feel me? It could be a boss, a celebrity, anybody looking at y'all, okay? Wanting to come in and give y'all some type of contract that's gonna equal a bunch of money. There could be love attached to it. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Thank y'all so much. My bad, y'all. I was talking this whole time. So, Spirit was saying to thank y'all for y'all donations for sure. Thank y'all so much for your donations to the channel. We appreciate it, right? But Spirit is saying to ponder over, think about, okay, things that no longer serve you, or things that no longer serve you no more, and that you need to either cut ties with, because y'all know that this moon phase, that's what I was saying. Y'all know this moon phase during this time is things that needs to be switched up, changed, or transformed, or whatever. This is the time to be transforming those things in your mind. Okay, so like, say if you told yourself, I'm not gonna do this year. I gotta literally like stop doing this year. Make sure you are thinking about those things that you are doing, and then try to put it in perspective of like, how does this deserve to be in my life? Who is this that's in my life? Do they deserve to be in my life? What if what I'm doing right now in my life, is this what I deserve in my life? And what is the outcome of what I'm doing? How is it affecting me in my life? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to share with y'all. It's like God is trying to get y'all to get some things together in y'all mind or whatever, or some of y'all are getting prepared to fight in the courts against some type of legal situation or whatever could be coming in towards y'all. Just stay focused on whatever, because all the knights came out here, to be honest with you, and that's a powerful pack. It's a powerful punch when you got that. That's a high volume of energy. They told y'all when I was looking it up. That's because it's high vibrations, it's high energy coming in towards y'all. Something good is coming in for y'all, and I pray that you get it. Until I see y'all again, thank y'all so much for being here. Vivian, thank you so much for being here. Adam Perry, thank you so much for being here. Your beautiful blessings and your energy, and also your donations to the channel. We send them back to you 100-fold times 1,000. Alexis, Gibson, thank you so much for coming in, and hello to you too, Grand Rising, and good morning. Um, Furious Pharaoh, welcome in, my baby. Thank you so much for tapping in and being here on the channel and being a day one. We appreciate your donations, your energetic donations too. Those vibrations. They lift up the channel, whether y'all know it or not. Okay, and it lifts me up too for y'all to come in and be on high vibrational energy, because it lets me know that I can, talk to you, okay, and definitely engage in the energy and get the readings out a little bit more smoother. So it just helps the process go a little bit faster here. Hello, Miss Tracy Slaughter, Grand Rising. Welcome in, okay, and thank you all for definitely donating to this channel. Salt of Earth, and happy Valentine's Day to y'all too. I didn't forgot about it, okay, because y'all knew I was celebrating. Yeah, I was chilling on that one, okay. So um and I think that's everyone. So I'm going to write down my donations. Adam, thank you so much. Salt of Earth, thank you both for your donations. And we send that again back to you 100-fold times 1,000. We say it again and again and again. Cover yourself in the spiritual essence too. You just gotta be wrapped up in God. Like, people don't gotta know what you're thinking about, why you smiling, every move you make, you know what I'm saying? Don't just be telling people all the time. Just kind of keep things to yourself. But things that's kept to yourself shouldn't always be about because you got some more money coming in. Okay, so I love y'all. Until I see y'all again, please do stay safe. And I will see y'all on the next one.